So Attack on Titan has finally ended, and with great sadness and joy, I say goodbye to one of my favorite anime series of all time. Actually, in the past 5 years, it's actually been the only anime series that I've been watching. So Attack on Titan has a really special place for me in my heart. But today, we're going to take a trip down memory lane in honor of Attack on Titan and play and review the Attack on Titan 2 video game that came out some years ago. Guys, this game is extremely underrated. Let's jump into the review / retrospective of Attack on Titan 2. Here we go as a tribute. Attack on Titan 2 has some of the best reanimated cutscenes from an anime to a game transition that I had seen, and as a huge fan of the anime and the series, I was thoroughly impressed with the way that this game managed to recreate the feelings in me and recreate the feelings of that moment in the anime. It wasn't always perfect, but it was absolutely serviceable, and it made me feel like I was actually in the anime experiencing these things firsthand. And that is the beauty of this game. That is why this game went so underrated to me. The way that this game was able to make you feel immersed and make you feel important, like you're actually part of the story, was second to none. And I really enjoyed it about this game. So starting off from the beginning, you start off creating your character, you get to go through the cadets, you get to go through the training, and you get the benefit of actually meeting your comrades and meeting your fellow characters that really made it feel like we were all in this together. And the way that this game manages to do this is very underrated. I think Koei Tecmo did an excellent job of capturing the essence and the atmosphere of the Attack on Titan universe. So without further ado, us jumping into the gameplay right away, the game has a nice sort of hub world where you can actually interact with the characters, give them gifts, do side quests, do other things with them, and actually make bonds and build with the characters from the anime. This was one of my favorite aspects of this game because that really gave it JRPG and RPG vibes to me, because we were able to gift our favorite characters, get their bonds up, unlock certain cutscenes, and you just got to build this relationship with the characters. And honestly, to me, this was one of the most impressive aspects of this game, because we learned more about certain characters that we would have never learned just from watching the anime. We would have to either go read a bio or something like that. But this game gave us an interactive way to actually learn more about some of our favorite characters. Now, moving on to the graphics and animation, I absolutely think this game did a great job of recapturing the characters, recapturing those moments, and the graphics certainly served the cutscenes and things like that well. I actually love the way this game looked. I love the cel shaded graphics. Imagine what this game could look like if they did a part 3, which they absolutely need to do a part 3 now that the Attack on Titan anime has concluded. Now that we know the full story, we absolutely need a part 3, Koei Tecmo. However, I really enjoyed this game's graphics. I think they captured the essence of the anime quite well, and honestly, there's not too much that I would approve upon. All the characters look like the characters, almost one-to-one, and for me, that is exactly what I wanted to see. Now, I would be curious to see if they made a part 3, how would they make the characters look in the Mappa style of animation, because the characters did somewhat change in season 3 or season 4 and up. So I want to see how they would adapt the Mappa iteration of these characters. But for me, the Titans look awesome, the special effects look awesome. I love the way that the I was about to say zip line, guys. I love the way that the gear looks. Everything looks awesome to me. So it's a check on the graphics and animation department. Next, I'll touch on the story pacing and the way that the game paces the story. I absolutely love the way that the game paces the story. To me, we got to get a more fleshed out look at the day-to-day lives of the cadets and some of the thoughts and feelings that they were having. So I think the game does a tremendous job of taking you down memory lane and just reliving every single one of these epic moments in the Attack on Titan franchise. But better yet, you're able to play through and experience it firsthand. Get to experience the cadets' thoughts, get to experience the issues and troubles they went through. Man, this game just did a great job on so many fronts, and to me, it's one of the greatest anime games, period. Next, I want to touch on some of the mechanics and the features of this game. Of course, this game had a leveling up system where you could earn new abilities and gain new skills. Also, the game featured a weapon customization system where you could buff your weapon, add certain things and certain buffs that you would like to have for your certain specific playstyle. You can also have a certain loadout, and you could also equip different armor and buffs and equipments and things like that. Now, I really appreciate this aspect. You could also customize and unlock different steeds like horses and things like that. Now, this game, once again, is very underrated in this respect because it has so many different qualities of other genres inside of it, and it managed to me to do them all quite well. The biggest con that I kept seeing from reviewers and critics and things like that is that the game's gameplay can get repetitive, and that I won't exactly fight. It can get repetitive, and at the beginning it's kind of confusing. If you don't learn the gist of this game, it's definitely not a game that you can just hop in and start playing and go straight for it, because you will absolutely be confused and you'll probably end up hating it. All right, so you need to take your time and actually learn the mechanics of the game. But boy, once this game gets going, once you get moving, it is so fun to me. I don't know, I can see where the repetitive nature can come from, but for me, guys, this game was just fun on all fronts. Now, moving on to another technical aspect, this game also had online play, and I thought that that was another underrated feature of this game, because who hasn't wanted to zip all around the town and kill titans with their friends? I mean, we all want to do that. I know I do. So the fact that they added multiplayer in this game is absolutely great, and I play with my brother and my nephew sometimes, and we all team up and go take out these crazy titans on the hardest mode possible, and you don't know how much fun that is, especially when you guys are communicating. This game is underrated, pure anime titan goodness fun, and I think that you all should know about it. So this game to me was just so fun in the way that it added that multiplayer like that. And another thing I have to give the game praise for is you can play with all of your favorite characters, even some characters who you didn't necessarily see get busy in the Attack on Titan anime. You can play with them in this game. I ran with Erwin Smith all day, just running through, zipping through, killing titans. This game was just packed full of content. It has the Avatar story mode, and then it has a anime story mode. I mean, a game that has two different story modes, you can't say that it's slow or lacking on content. So I absolutely love how much content is just packed into this game. There are also challenge modes, there are also difficulty modes, and there's also gallery modes. All sort of things in this game packed into this game. Once again, Koei Tecmo did a very, very great job with this Attack on Titan anime game adaptation, and to me it shows. I can see the hard work they put in. This was not a copy and paste lazy effort. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this game is absolute gaming perfection or anime game perfection. It isn't. There are some flaws, and one of the flaws being perhaps they could have found a way to make the gameplay loop and the combat just a little bit more innovative and a little bit more engaging. These are from the creators of Dynasty Warriors, which is one of my favorite series, but even that series gets critiqued for its repetitive gameplay and its repetitive nature. So some of those habits did find their way into the Attack on Titan video game because it's made by the same company. However, for me, once again, I can quite overlook those because I'm a huge fanboy. No, I'm a fanboy of Attack on Titan, so maybe I just nerded out at the first sight of seeing my favorite characters in a game. However, I truly did enjoy this experience. However flawed it may be, I enjoyed every single aspect of playing Attack on Titan 2. And as for the future, I absolutely believe that there needs to be an Attack on Titan 3. I mean, so much has happened since this game last came out. I mean, we've had so many new revelations, we have so many new story points, we have so many new characters. Who wouldn't want to see the Marley arc adapted into video game form? Who wouldn't want to fight the Warhammer Titan and the Jaw Titan and the Cart Titan? Guys, there needs to be an Attack on Titan 3, and I'm going to campaign long and hard for it because I absolutely love this series. This series has been so monumental for me over these last 10 years. I've learned so much from Attack on Titan, and man, it's just a great time to be a fan right now. The series is finally over. It's bittersweet, it's somber, but it is joyful because we made it. A lot of people didn't get a chance to even see the end of Attack on Titan, and you know, shout out to those people, and shout out to those who just didn't get a chance to even see this conclusion of this amazing franchise and this amazing series. So for me, it is an honor. This is my tribute to Attack on Titan and my review of Attack on Titan 2. I'm going to go ahead and give Attack on Titan 2
a 8.9 out of 10. Yes, 8.9 out of 10. And again, that's for biased reasons, but that is my opinion because I love the way that this game adapted the anime. I love the graphics. I like the gameplay loop, but the game is definitely flawed and it isn't for everybody. So my score is a little bit higher just because of the personal connection that I have for Attack on Titan. So guys, thank you for watching the review. And of course, if you liked it, go ahead, hit that like button and that subscribe button. If you want to see me cover more Attack on Titan stuff, let me know. However, it will stay in the gaming realm, as that is what my channel is all about.
And there you have it. Attack on Titan. This show means so much to me. It's some of the best writing, some of the best messages, and some of the best themes I've ever seen in an animation, let alone any entertainment, any form of media, any form of writing. I absolutely love Attack on Titan. It is not perfect and there are tons of flaws. However, what this series has done for me over the years, man, 10 long years of just amazing writing, trying to figure out what's next. Man, how do you guys feel about Attack on Titan ending? Did that ending resonate with you? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you still confused? Do you still have some questions? Regardless, we have to thank you, Isayama. Thank you, sir, for just all of this amazing joy we've had over the 10 years of this series and this franchise. You've created a colossal franchise, and it is now a titan amongst the anime community. So thank you. So thank you, Hajime Isayama. And to finish it out, guys, there's only one thing left to do. Sasageo!